Hey there! If you're seeing this video on YouTube, it's because of the generous support of my patrons. They allow me to make a few extra videos a month and release them to you at a later date. So here are some of their names, and I am so appreciative of all of them, past, present, and future, for allowing me to do this work. If you're interested, there's a link in the description box below. Now let's start our session. Hey there, I'm Bre and I go by Tip of the Moon, and I am an energy healer and candle maker. Today's session is going to be a longer hour-long session for releasing tension, headaches, migraines, even just tension in the body. A lot of soothing and relaxing, grounding kind of energy for your physical body and I guess emotional body as well. Since this is a longer session, I'm going to be tapping into each and every of energy point, all of the chakras, and I'm going to use stones, so I'll get into those. For my cleanser, I'm going to use a selenite wand. When people have headaches and migraines, they can be scent sensitive, so I wanted to give an alternative that wasn't incense or a spray or anything with any scents involved. So selenite is always a good cleanser, and it's something you could use yourself to go through your energy. And then for the crown chakra, I'm going to use, this is Apophyllite and Stilbite in a matrix, and both of them are really soothing and calming, helping to get you into a meditative state for your crown, just bringing that energy down and soothing it. And I have blue Scheelite, and this is really good for your mental energy. It's actually a calcite and dolomite, and really feels like it soothes and grounds out thoughts and energy in the mental space, so for our third eye. And gives us just a little bit more sensible outlook, kind of grounding that in reality, allowing that tension to go away. And I have a little piece of Howlite, one of my favorite soothing stones. I'm going to use this one on the throat. Just feels really cool and calming, like warm milk, just very soothing. One of my favorites. Then I have a piece of Garnierite, and I'm going to use this one for the heart space. This again, it feels really soft and gentle, soothing in the way that it allows us to look at our emotions without harsh feelings. So looking at that, kind of soothing any tension in the heart space. For our solar plexus, I have Golden Healer, and I like this as a gentle healer for the physical body. One of my favorites that I bring out just when people are having physical issues in their body. So nice soothing release of tension there as well. And then I have a piece of amber, and I like this one because it's so feels like warm honey and really gentle and light feeling. It's not even a stone, it's actually an amber. So this one for the sacral and just soothing things out, releasing it, sterilizing it in the way that honey does, kind of thing. So nice and warming too. And then lastly, for the root, I have some Smokey Quartz. My mind almost blanked for a second. I literally use this stone all the time. I love this in the root because it just feels like we can reset things, let things out. Really feels like it channels and opens up the root so that we can ground out any of that tension and soothe it away. And definitely with this one, in your body as much as possible, just kind of helping to release any tension, allowing ourselves to just let go and melt into this energy that's coming. Okay, I got the selenite. I'm just going to be bringing this down and through your aura. Just starting to open up your energetic body with tension, especially mental kind of headache tension, it's like your energetic body just closes up. So right now we're trying to open it up, allowing energy to flow from me to you, allowing your own energy to release. Tension is a constriction, so things are not moving when they're constricted, they're tight. So and just starting to peel those layers off. And now slowing down the movements a little bit, as we're starting to get a little bit deeper. And since our goal is to relax and release tension in the body and in the energy, this could very much work for a sleep video. A lot of ways they're the same thing. There's a relaxing of the body, letting go, releasing, kind of falling into that flow. Again, just gently peeling back the layers, deepening the connection, kind of cleansing out the space. And whenever you fall asleep to one of these videos, it's okay. It will still be just as effective. And that's selenite, and I highly recommend it as a stone to use when you're not feeling, when you have a tension headache. Besides this video, of course you can use this, but if you have selenite, doing that cleansing to yourself as well is really good. So I have these Apophyllite and Stilbite, and I'm just going to be bringing this. This time we're working with the crown and starting to release tension up here. And if you can, bring the awareness to the top of your head and start to relax any muscles, any tension that you can on your own. See if you can feel that start to drop. Just using a few Reiki symbols to open up the crown. Release tension and soothe. And I'm channeling Reiki and releasing tension. Channeling Reiki and releasing tension. Just kind of over and over again as we work on that. It's kind of like a massage. Kind of keep working at it. So that was for the crown. And then I have this blue Scheelite for the third eye. So bringing our awareness down into our head, which might be uncomfortable if you have a headache at the moment. So if it is a little uncomfortable for you to focus there more, then you can bring your thoughts somewhere else and then come back to it and check in, and just allowing yourself a minute to check in, seeing where it's at, seeing if anything is feeling better at all. And you want to start relaxing things like your forehead, if you can. Sometimes I do things with my upper jaw, cheekbones, anything in the face. Sometimes you squinting to see. Allow your eyes to get kind of unfocused if you need to assist with the relaxing. Maybe start allowing the back of your head and upper neck to start to release. Maybe stretch things out. Get comfortable if you're laying down. And you don't have to lay there for, 7-8 minutes focusing just on your head if you don't want to. It can be just little check-ins, bringing your awareness back to that spot, seeing how it feels, noticing if you're having certain thoughts come up around it. Notice what you're thinking about, maybe. It can be helpful, can be clues from your intuition or higher self, those kind of things. Especially when we're working with the third eye and dealing with that kind of stirring up mental energy. Notice where your thoughts drift with no judgment, just gentle awareness if you can. If it's the middle of your workday and you're working on your computer, that's fine too. Do what you can. I know we don't all have an hour a day to just sit with our energy, but if you have the time, you can do that. You can bring your awareness there and try to hold it for a bit. This stone is very much about a sensible approach. So, and this healing session should not replace pain relief, taking a nap, taking a warm or cool shower, any of those other things, but just hopefully in conjunction with it. Energy work is really fantastic and helpful, but we are still physical beings and physical bodies that need physical care too. So combining both. Definitely drinking water, because Reiki itself can dehydrate the body. And I'm just going to be pulling out some of that excess energy as well. A lot about this is releasing excess tension in our mental areas, excess thoughts, and stress and energy. So we're just kind of pulling that out as well. Just pulling and releasing. And not too much. It shouldn't feel like a rubber band snapping or anything like that. Just gentle release. And at the same time also gentle Reiki energy, just channeling through. Okay, so that's blue Scheelite, which is calcite and dolomite. And then for our throat chakra, I'm going to use the Howlite, which is my favorite soothing stone. I also feel like the throat, the neck, is probably the place that most of us have the most tension. A lot of times we can have tension about our speech or things that we said. We can spend a lot of mental energy thinking about something we said. So it can be a source of congestion for a lot of people. Just bringing a little bit of this in for the throat. And if you can, bringing your awareness now to your neck. The back of your head, the throat, the jaw, your tongue, the tops of your shoulders. Maybe roll them around, stretch and roll if you need to. And again, you don't need to stay completely focused on that area the entire time. Just check in. I also think that the throat can be very sensitive, and so we're just starting to work with that very gently, just kind of tapping in, very gently saying, hey, it's okay. You can kind of let go of that tension, bring it down. Just gently loosening any congestion, any of those blockages that keep us kind of stuck there. You can feel my own throat loosening up. So that's Howlite, and that's one of my favorites for anxiety, calming, mental stuff. It feels good in the throat. It just is all over soothing, so really good one if you're feeling like you've got a lot of tension, anxiety, stress. It's very, very chill stone. So next up I have Garnierite, which I love for the heart. It's so gentle and so just soft about opening up to what you want, opening up and releasing kind of a looser feeling, so a soothing opening of the heart space, if that makes sense. And just bringing that energy in. And if you can, bring your awareness to your chest. Perhaps starting to let your shoulders down more. We can actually hold our chest. We can start breathing really tightly. You want to start to let your breath fall deeper down into your chest cavity, maybe even down into your belly. And as you're breathing, maybe allow it to really expand your chest area. Allow yourself to fill up with lighter oxygen. You're allowing yourself to breathe deeper, expanding in your space. Releasing all that tension you can hold in the lungs and heart, and all the tension we actually hold just from our emotions. We're scared to make a move, that it might be wrong. Just kind of letting that down too. All of those stressful tension feelings, allowing them to kind of dissipate. Flutter away very gently. We're not trying to rip anything out, just a softening. Okay, so that was Garnierite. And then next for the solar plexus, I have this golden healer. And I'm just using this to slowly start to open up the solar plexus. You might want to bring your awareness to your belly and really starting to deepen your breath if you can. Having your whole stomach expand, filling yourself with air. And kind of just allowing yourself to, like if you're stuck holding in your stomach, let it out. Let that belly fat out. It's not for now. We're just releasing all that tension down, relaxing our whole body. And in this case, you can kind of let yourself slouch a little bit. We don't want to do that for a long period of time, but we're just letting ourselves be looser. So if you're sitting up, you can slouch just a little bit, not for long. Just to get that sensation of relaxing down, releasing expectations for your body, for your emotions, allowing our whole physical being to just take an out breath, releasing that tension. And while I consider, different body parts for the different chakras or the different energy points, the solar plexus very much feels like the bulk of your physical body. So when we're talking about releasing and relaxing, we're kind of talking about that all of your body, all of your flesh, all of that to start to melt down. So that is Golden Healer, really lovely healing stone. Now I have this amber egg, which feels very warm, like honey, to start working with the sacral. So if you can, bring your awareness down to your hips, your lower abdomen, a little bit of your buttocks and upper thighs, all of that area, and start to release tension. Lower back especially is a place that you can hold tension. If you're holding there, then the whole spine, the whole energy column is going to be built off of that seed of tension. So allowing ourselves to maybe wiggle back and forth if we're laying down or in a chair, and starting to release that tension in that hips. And you would be surprised, even if you're watching this video just for a headache, how relaxing your whole entire energy column can help a headache by starting with, the foundation and making sure we're completely relaxed everywhere else. The tension can start to melt away from the headache. Just bringing in that nice, warming, soothing kind of energy into the sacral. Into our lower body. Pulling that out. Any of those blockages, sore spots. And again, we're working with that conscious tension, conscious stress, conscious energy, but also we're working with that subconscious stuff, especially in the sacral area. So much of that can be rooted in inner child or subconscious stuff. So we're just trying to pull that deeper tension and soothe it. Especially with the hips, tension in the hips and in the lower back, it can really feel like it's deep inside your body. And when we're working with that, trying to get a little bit deeper here. And after releasing, we're bringing in that warm, soothing energy. Kind of a small fire lit from within, warming your body up, kind of like a heating pad. Bringing that into the body, warmth, relaxation, kind of like sitting in a hot tub relaxes you, or a sauna, heating pad, a cozy fire, but within that internal heat. Just integrating all of that together and massaging it together. Allowing it to radiate up and out. Okay, so that's an amber in an egg shape. And then I have Smokey Quartz here, and I like this one for the root. We're just kind of draining out excess. All this kind of energy that we've been mixing up in the energetic body, going through each chakra point and loosening all of this junk and garbage. And now when we get to the root, we're going to be just releasing it out into the ground, allowing that to flow down and away from the body, kind of like a drain, allowing to flow out, and at the same time allowing other energy from the earth, nurturing, supportive, to come back up the spine, and just soothing over any issues, and that give and take, the draining away, and the rising up of support. Draining away. And for this, if you can, bring your awareness to your hips, your legs, all the way down to your feet. Sometimes we'll sit with one of our feet kind of kinked or out of alignment. We'll sit with it wedged under us. Our legs in a different way. We have them crossed until they're numb. I want you to arrange them. Arrange your legs into a comfortable position that you can just allow them to droop. Maybe it droops you in your chair or in bed or wherever. You just want to allow them to relax and get heavy. Feeling tension from your upper body slowly sliding down the body and away. So every part of you at this point is totally, completely relaxed. You can allow that heavy release to kind of, again, radiate up, coming up the energy body. Releasing tension down, feeling that strength and support rise up. Tension to release. And maybe making an out breath as you let it all down. Last few bits. Just pushing it out. You may feel like you've released everything at this point, but just trust me, just the last little more. Just allowing that down. Both our conscious tension and our unconscious tension to be released. Good. Okay. Much better. Oh, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I appreciate you so much. There's all the different ways that you can support my channel, but remember, just subscribing, liking, commenting, all of those things are very much greatly appreciated. Sharing, blah, blah, blah. And my tip jar, Patreon, candle store, all of that stuff. Private sessions is available here and in the links down below. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.